Yo, what's going down, commanders? We have got the event briefing for the sector breach that's coming up and all the stuff that goes with the Warlord Karl. I've just made this video and I didn't put my microphone on like a fucking prize prat. Anyway, I just want to say something before I go any further. Kixeye need to go out and give a free pack to the returning players, to the new players, to the fucking alt accounts. It don't matter. If they can't play this event, you're not going to get a coiner out of this event. You're not going to get someone spending money to play this event. So basically, Kixeye need to think together. I would say 6 of each, 6 Karl, not Karl, 6 L Jackals and 6 Warhorses, just to give them a fighting chance to get through this sector breach. I'm not sure if Kixeye is going to listen to me or not, but you're not going to gain coiners by not giving them the stuff that they need to be able to do this event, and that's just basic truth. Also, before I go any further, guys, if you do like these type of videos that I do, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. I do see the thumbs downs myself, so I can judge where I am at with it if you give it a thumbs down. It don't make no difference to me, guys. So please give it a thumbs up if you like these videos, or a thumbs down if you don't. Anyway, moving forward, so we've got the sector breach. It starts May 19th at 10 AM PDT. We will be live tomorrow at 1800 hours GMT. For the live event show. Hope to see you all there, or as many of you want to come. And it ends May 23rd at 10 AM PDT. And the description of this event goes: Sharky's cloning tech has been used on player bases, creating rogue player bases, and it's up to the sector commanders to push them out. Players will hit PvE bases that are copies of player bases. This kind of fucking bugs me, because it's they're quoting this event as a PvE/PvP event, and it's not. It's 100% PvE. It doesn't matter whether they use player bases or whatever else. The repair time isn't the same, because if you get damage on a platoon, you can't remove and adjust the toon and then do the repairs for a little bit cheaper, you know. And it's only copies of player bases. It's not fucking actual player bases. But hey ho, they could have made this different. Yeah, I haven't got the answers to this. I'm not going to bring it up. Right, copies of the players' bases with the assault platoons in order to earn a sector breach XP in the sector breach store. Right, I am going to show you what the sector breach, because a lot of people are still confused. You cannot play sector breach if you've got your units in here. You've got to put them in this tab. And what it is this tab, you cannot remove a unit that's damaged out of each slot. So if you damage a load of units, you can't remove it, repair the one with the least amount of damage, and then put the next one in. You just can't do it. They're fixed, basically. They're a fixed platoon. You can't remove. You can add, I think, to damaged toons, but you can't remove damaged units. Anyway, moving forward, how does it work? Use your units to play through the general set or the conqueror set to earn XP, earn sector breach XP with the assault platoons option. The sets can be completed in order to pay out a bonus XP cash. The conqueror set will test your might, but will pay out more XP than the general set. Choose the set that best fits your power level. You can hit targets multiple times, and wins will count towards future set completions. So you won't penalise for hitting the same target again. What that basically means is if you went and done either a general 1 or a conqueror 1 and you did it 10 times, when you pull up the tab for the sector breach event in the game, it will show... Oh, I had a big booger hanging out my nose. It will show that you've completed that track X amount of time. Same for the base 2, same for the base 3. If you wanted to hit, like, say, 30 of the base 3s, either of these two, it would show 30 done, and then you can work backwards and do the easier base. Sometimes they're not easier bases, to be fair, but you can work backwards and make it easier for yourself, sort of thing. And you'd still get the bonus XP every time you complete a full set. So that's something good that Kixeye put into this event, to be fair. Anyway, moving on to the big one. I haven't really looked at this. I've seen a few pictures floating around, but I've not really given it a good look. So this is a Generation Legendary Series 2. Factionless. So it won't break your it shouldn't break your faction. Type heavy vehicles. Weapon, tank, cannon plus anti-air machine gun. Weapon tech PvP. What the fuck does that mean? I've got no clue. They might as well left that out. Weapon tech PvP. They might as well just left that out. It's like they run out of an idea there. Right, targets ground and air. Anti-air machine gun only. Targets out. No, hang on a minute. What the fuck? The base unit of this targets air. I'm sure it does. Am I wrong? I'm sure the Warhorse targets air. So now they're making it so that the main unit doesn't target air, but the machine gun does. I'm sure it does. Does it tell you? I'm 99.9% sure that the Warhorse targets air with the main cannon. It doesn't tell you here. I wonder if I can find... Bear with me, guys. I'm going to see if I can find the... I'm fucking... Definitely. Let's see if I can find a base with a silo in it. Bear with me. Sorry about this, guys. But why would they make it so just the machine gun hits air if I can't find any bases that I can hit? I need someone with an air sight there. That one might do. He's a quick player, so it don't matter. I'm not bullying him. I've got to see where his air silo is, so I can. Where's his air silos? I can't see him. Maybe they're under the... let me scout him. Silos. Deep reactor. Where's his fucking air silos? This is the... I didn't mean to do this, guys. If I'd known this, I would have already tested. I can't find his air silos. You're probably all screaming at me right now. Saying, there they are. Deep reactor core. Is it behind there? No, fortification turret. I just want to activate his air so it comes out and attacks me. Thorium. That'll work. Airfield. So if I wait for that to deploy... Right, I'm going to just wait for that to deploy. I'm 90% sure these shoot air. I might be wrong. Let me have a mouthful of coffee. I'm sure they do. This is... So they're making it so it only shoots ground, but the machine gun shoots air. Here it comes. Is that a machine gun shooting the air? So it has got a machine gun. I didn't think it had a machine gun. Right, I might have been wrong there, guys. I thought the actual barrel itself hit the air, not the... It's obviously got a machine gun. I should have looked back on the... I just want to wait for another one to deploy, see if it shoots with the main cannon. It looked like it's got a machine gun as well. No, the main gun hit air as well. You see it fire. Definitely the main gun hit air. So they've changed that. They've changed the option for that. So that's stupid. Where was I? So targets ground and air, anti-machine gun only. Damage type area sustained anti-machine gun. Sustained for the anti-machine gun. Area for the main cannon. Size 454, 340 after reductions. Hit points at level 1, 5,970,000. Hit points at max level, 8,250,000. DPS at level 1, 612,000. I think that's a little bit higher than what the level 20 Warhorses itself. DPS at max level 1,321,000. Max speed is 2.8, which is the same as the Warhorse itself. Max range is 650. I think that's about on par with the Warhorses. Double check. I think the Warhorses are 650. .625, so it's got an extra 25 range, and I don't think there is any tech, so it's a little bit more rangy. Right, talent at level 1, 360 move and shoot. Assault unit can be placed in the can't be placed in base defender platoons. Minus 98% damage from mines, immune to dragon's teeth. Has low damage AA machine gun. 5% damage and damage reduction aura to all legendary Warhorses map wide. And that what they mean by map wide is in the base. So when you're attacking a base, if you deploy from the top 11 o'clock position and 5 o'clock position, and at least one of them tunes has got the Sleipnir in it, it will boost all the Warhorses. Level 10 increases damage to vehicles by 20%. 10,000 flat damage reduction. That's the biggest one we've seen yet. 10,000. I think before that it was 5,000, so they've doubled up. This is going to be an interesting unit. Very interesting unit. Right, level 20 increases aura to 10% damage and damage reduction aura to all legendary Warhorses map wide. Projectile has a follow through. Level 20 this is. Projectile has a follow through, increases fire rate by 50%. It looks like they've added the tech to this unit. Rather than having to buy the tech, it looks like it's been added to it as well. And I can check that as well. Yeah, PvP. So yeah, look, it's got increases damage reduction by 50%, which that gives an aura to them anyway. Increases reload speed. The only one it doesn't, it gives a 50%. Increases fire rate, yeah, 50%. So it's roughly what the Warhorses are getting themselves. Description: operating as the vanguard of, why have they called it the vanguard of the Sleipnir stallions? I think it's meant to be the Warhorse of the Sleipnir stallions, is it not? I don't know. Maybe I got it wrong because we've got a unit called Vanguard. I think you say is that how you say it? Sleipnir, Slapper. Leads the legendary Warhorses across the most chaotic battlefields they can find. Crash through enemies and their defences. Sleipnir shrugs off any and all threats. PvP platoons only. PvP and assault platoons only. Sector breach awards the legendary assault units that are incredibly powerful. I'm getting myself muddled up. Incredibly powerful units that can only be deployed in PvP and assault platoons. Right, I'm only going to read out the new stuff in the prize store, guys, and maybe the Kali. So you got legendary Warhorse Sleipnir. That's one part for 12,500. You will need 80 of them if you go that way. Legendary Warhorse Slapper. Parts times 4, 47,000. 20 of them if you go that direction. Legendary Warhorse Sleipnir parts times 10. 110,000. And you only need 8 of them. That's the way I would go. Save your XP up. Buying 10 at a time. Legendary Warhorse Sleipnir. Sleipnir. I don't know how to pronounce that. Slapper. Upgrade tokens, 125,000. 10 you can buy. Legendary Warhorse itself is 75,000. 24 of them. Legendary Warhorse upgrade tokens. They're 100,000 a pop. You can buy 30 of them. Blitzkrieg Bronze Tech Warhorse. 200,000 one-time buy. Battle Worn Crew Silver Tech Warhorse again, up 275,000 one buy, and you've got them all. Silver Bullet Gold Tech Legendary Warhorse 350,000 one-time buy. Legendary Kali part 12,500. You will need 80 of them if you go that route. Legendary Kali part times 4 is 47,000. You will need 20 of them. Legendary Kali part times 10 is 110,000, and you will need 8 of them. Legendary Kali upgrade token 12,500. You can buy 10. Legendary Jackal 53,000. Right, this is another thing. The Kali tech. No, not the Kali tech. The Kali hasn't got tech. The Jackal tech you have to buy in the gear store. And I will show you the ones the tech it is. exchange. It's these three. Relentless Scavenger, Unstable Hunger, and Sharpened Canines. These are the Jackal techs. I think it's 23 or 28 blood for you to purchase all three. But that's the only way you can get the Cali tech. They haven't put it into this sector breach event. Cali part times 4. I think I've read them out. Legendary Jackal 53,040. You need to get the max amount of them. Legendary Jackal. Yeah, I read that one. Legendary Jackal upgrade token is 100,000. You can buy 30 of them. Legendary Vanguard 53,000. You can buy 26 of them. Right, I'm not going to read out the rest of that because that's really none of these units are any good for anything else except for maybe the Vanguards are probably ones you want to pick up. The Luson or however you pronounce that, I wouldn't even bother. They're absolute crap. And then you want the Vanguard. Is there Vanguard tech? Yeah, 3 of them. Technological advances, L Vanguard 500,000. Advanced armaments, L Vanguard 500,000. And experienced pilots, L Vanguard 500,000. They're a one-time buy, so you want 1.5 million for all 3. But other than that, I wouldn't even bother. I wouldn't bother with the rest of the units in their order. I might get the tech. And that would be Sector Breach wrapped up in a nutshell. I do want to reiterate, Kixeye need to put out a free pack for the returning new players. I know why they're reluctant to do it, because that means minis will get their hands on some of these units. But they're cutting their nose off despite their face, in my opinion, when they're not giving in any units for these guys to play. They need to be. If you want to coax a corner into paying into the game, you've got to give them the tools to be able to do the event. That's simple as that. Other than that, guys, we will see you 1800 hours GMT tomorrow for the live event show, the Sector Breach live show. And I hope I see you there, guys. Take care all. Bye-bye.